I announced my pregnancy at my brother's wedding after he proposed at mine. So my brother Jake and I have never really gotten along, but I thought we were past the petty stuff when I got engaged to my wife Emma. We were planning this beautiful outdoor wedding. Nothing huge, just close family and friends. About 2 months before the wedding, Jake calls me up and says he wants to propose to his girlfriend Ashley at my reception. I immediately said absolutely not. This is me and Emma's day, and we don't want any distractions or drama taking away from that. Jake got all defensive, saying it would just be a quick moment and that all the family would be there anyway. I told him he could propose literally any other day of the year, but not at my wedding. He hung up on me. Then my mom called me an hour later, completely losing her mind. She was yelling about how Jake wanted family members to be part of his proposal since some of our relatives live far away and wouldn't be together again for months. She said I was being selfish and controlling. I stood my ground. I told her if Jake proposed at my wedding, I would have security escort him out immediately. My mom actually threatened me, saying if I tried to kick Jake out, she would leave too and take half the family with her. I couldn't believe my own mother was basically holding my wedding hostage. Wedding day comes and everything is going perfectly. Emma looked incredible, the ceremony was beautiful, and we're having the best time during cocktail hour. Then during dinner, Jake suddenly stands up and starts tapping his glass for attention. My heart sank because I knew exactly what was happening. He gets down on one knee right there in front of everyone and proposes to Ashley. She said yes, everyone started clapping, and suddenly my wedding reception became their engagement party. I looked at my mom and she just shrugged like this was totally normal. I was furious but didn't want to cause a scene on my own wedding day, so I just sat there seething while everyone congratulated Jake and Ashley. Fast forward to last weekend. Jake's getting married, and I'm supposed to give the welcome to the family toast for Ashley. I had been planning what to say for weeks, but then I remembered how he hijacked my wedding. So instead of welcoming Ashley to the family, I stood up with my champagne glass and said, before we celebrate Jake and Ashley, Emma and I have some exciting news to share with everyone. We're expecting our first baby. The room erupted. Everyone was jumping up to hug us, asking when I was due, talking about baby names. My grandmother was crying happy tears and kept saying how excited she was to be a great grandmother. But my mom's face was bright red. She pulled me aside later and said I was being an asshole for stealing attention away from Jake on his wedding day. That's when I pulled out my phone and showed her the screenshot of her text where she threatened to leave my wedding if I kicked Jake out. I told her that Jake got to announce his engagement at my wedding, so I got to announce my pregnancy at his. She said that was completely different, but I reminded her that family was there, who we wouldn't see for months, just like she said about Jake's proposal. My grandmother overheard and told my mom to sit down and shut up, that what's good for the goose is good for the gander. We spent the rest of the reception getting congratulated by family members who were genuinely excited about the baby. Jake barely spoke to me the rest of the night, but honestly, I felt pretty satisfied. Sometimes you have to give people a taste of their own medicine.